Welcome to Cigar Creed. I'm JJ. Thanks for tuning in. Today's review is the Hoyo de Monterrey Epicure number 2. Fantastic light cigar. Really nice. Vuelta Abajo region. Gorgeous. Some visible veins. Fairly adequate roll, we'll say. It's got a nice foot on it. Really good. It's tight. It's a good roll. Not bad looking triple cap. So, with that, getting some really nice notes on there. Real soft, like almost like a white chocolate. Anyway, with that, we'll cut it, toast it, get to know it. Now, some of you, if you're very, depending on how observant you are, would have noticed that quite a few of my last reviews and any time I lit a cigar was with a completely different lighter. I had actually lost both my lighters, the ones I use daily, back in the end of November, early December. No idea where they went. Did I care a little bit? Yes. What concerned me the most was that whether or not it fell into the hands of small children, because of how easy these are to light. But it didn't, thankfully, and ended up finding it in one of my other jackets that I didn't realize or didn't think that I wore this season at all. So, who knew? So, it's got a pretty decent wrap on it, like I said. It looks a little rough around the edges, but that's a standard Cuban trait, you know, look perfect yet rough at the same time. Good symbol and sign that it's been rolled by hand. Anyway, love that bit of zing on the tongue. I don't know what it is that just, you know, it's just that Cuban or tobacco trait, I guess. Any tobacco really doesn't necessarily have to be Cuban. Good draw. Kind of had like a touch of like light licorice there for a second. Bit of resistance, not bad. So with the already said history on Hoyo de Monterrey, just to do a slight recap, Hoyo de Monterrey was started by a gentleman by the name of Jose Henner Ibetet, who came from Spain, worked on his uncle's farm in the Vuelta Abajo region, later acquired his own farm, and in 1860 registered the name Hoyo de Monterrey. And Hoyo de Monterrey is the place where the farm is located, which is in the valley, in the Vuelta Abajo region, or the San Juan region, sorry. And Hoyo de Monterrey translates to the whole of Monterey. referring to the concave area that the farm is located. Nice and smooth so far. Anyway, now that we lit it, we're going to get into it, and I'll be back for the first. Beautiful. Smoking like a champ so far. Real nice burn. No real wonkiness. Couple jagged edges. Not a big deal. Beautiful charcoal ash. Really nice. White in some spots. Dark on the ends. And that really nice gray color. I like it. So through the first, had some cedar come through. There was some nougat as well. Had a bit of like cooked carrot, you know what I mean? Just that you know, unbuttered carrot taste that when you just bite into it. There was some molasses. Had a little bit of a caramel that came through as well. Other than that, the smoke has been light but spongy. You know what I mean? So, like, it kind of had some density to it, but not you know, like some of the thicker smoke cigars that you get, or smoke that you get from some of the cigars out there. It's been really good otherwise. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anyway, so touch of leather I had as well. Nothing too crazy, and a very light earth note. One of my favorite cigars. An easy-going, go-to cigar for any time of the day because it's so light in nature. Great morning cigar. Great late night cigar when you want that smoke, but you don't want to kill yourself right before bed. You know what I mean? So it really is an anytime cigar. Ash is holding on well. Nice touch of resistance on the draw. What can I say? It's been good. But we just got into her as well. So I'm going to carry on, and I'll be back for the end of the second. Stay tuned. We are back finishing up the second. Great smoke output. Fantastic draw. Couldn't ask for anything better. A little bit of leaf is coming off on the wrapper from when I took off the band. You know, it happens. Had some good notes, though. You know, ash is holding well. Had some hay, had some butter. Had like a walnut. Even like a leaf tea. It was actually kind of surprising. And touch of earth, you know, again, just a little bit, nothing too overwhelming. It was strong on one draw that I did have. Aside from that, it's been gentle through the retro, or on the retrohale. Smoke's become a little bit more like meaty, has a little bit more consistency to it. Not a big deal though. Just been fantastic. Super enjoyable. Not much to, aside from that, those are about the notes that have come through. It is a little bit of complex, it has a bit of complexity to it. Again, a bit of vegetal notes on that as well. Excuse me. I even had a honey note come through, and it was quite nice. So nothing too overpowering in terms of huge flavor bombs. Everything is just that nice subtle change, good transition throughout. So as you can see, just a little bit of a pull on that. That's okay. Wet it down a bit, it'll hold. Aside from that, it's been good. So, we'll be back at the end and for the final third and final thoughts. Stay tuned. Okay, we are back, third and final. It's burned like a champ. No issues whatsoever. Construction held up despite that little bit of wrapper peel from when I peeled off the first band. Ash, like I said, ash is holding great. The beginning of the third, I had a little bit of notes of citrus and coffee, which is weird because normally the coffee would come and go throughout the second, from what I recall. So that, this is not my first by all means. But the citrus was there, the coffee was there at the beginning, and then the wood really started to come through. Right now the wood is pretty much dominating it. Leather is picked up big time. Got some pepper as well. Just like grassy earth notes too. But nothing overpowering. It's not just, kicking you every time you take a draw from it. Not hot yet on the lip. A little bit of buildup. You get the buildup starting to come through now. Okay, what I mean by the buildup is that everything that has been drawn through is now you getting that touch of tarriness, and that it's not that bad. It really isn't. Like I said, it's a light cigar. Definitely recommend it. Try one. Don't pass it up. You will not be disappointed. It's funny too, because even on the even off the foot, earlier I had some nice floral notes too. It was really, really good. Nice sweet aroma to it. So but with that, I will leave it there and call that done. Once again, thanks for tuning in. JJ with Cigar Creed. Click that like button, subscribe, join the Creed. We'll see you next time. Stay tuned.